Billy Joel never sells tickets to the front rows of his concerts. Aside from wanting to beat the scalpers, he got tired of all the bored rich people staring up at him. So now he sends his road crew out to bring down the fans from the worst seats. So there'll be people in the front row that are really happy to be their real fans. My grandpa left this surprise in my grandma's camera roll on her new phone. Hard to swallow pills. Your friends do love you. Your brain is just mean. The left one is my art. Found the drawing on the right in my little brother's room one day. 55,000 tennis balls from Wimbledon are upcycled into tiny homes for mice. Give that designer a raise. Okay, time to sleep. Memories. Compliments I got years ago. Ah, a classic. Haha, that's so you. Thanks brain. The founder of Little Caesars Pizza, Mike Ilitch, paid Rosa Parks rent for over 10 years when he learned that she had been robbed and beaten in her Detroit home in 1994. He moved her to a safer apartment and established a trust to cover the housing expenses until she died. He kept this and many other kindnesses quiet. Just highlight the very important stuff. Smooth 100. Welcome to adulthood. Pick a door. You can't come back through here. This is highly unorthodox. In the 1800s, people in Hawaii worshipped Ukanipo, a shark god who showed kindness to lovers in distress. I can't believe I fell for his lies again. After all he'd promised. You're better off without him, K. Having a conversation with my grandma with Alzheimer's. Me. It was nice seeing you, Grandma. It was nice remembering you. Me. You remember me, Grandma. L don't remember your name, but I remember that I love you. Fill up your cup before you fill any others. You can't pour from an empty cup. It's okay if all you did today was survive. I don't like this chair. Do you have another option? Not comfortable enough. Perfect. Skiddling. It's nice when someone remembers the smallest details about you, not because you keep reminding them, but because they care. When my girlfriend tells everyone how awesome I am. Searching all day for a perfect gift does not mean you are indecisive. It means you are a good friend. She will return to defend your honor. Okay, you can stay one night. Nobody. Me eating a mango. So good. Me pushing myself through the dark days. Looks like I'll need to grow as a person to achieve this goal. Alright, I did it. Thanks buddy. Reality supportive relationships. You have enough empty jars, but I don't have these jars. A little girl in my street has a very old pug with severe arthritis. Today I saw her gently strap him into a baby stroller and chase the postie laughing as the pup barked, just in case you forgot what love means. Me bonding with that one internet friend I have never met, but they totally understand me. Speaking penguinese. I'm knitting a sweater for you. Thanks, but the size looks a bit too big for me. It is done. Wow, you are awesome. OMG Bryony Page, who just won Olympic gold for trampolining, studied paleontology and wrote her dissertation on acoustic signaling in dinosaurs. Telling all of my friends with small daughters that if they say I wanna learn about dinosaurs and jump on a trampoline, this is in fact a perfectly fine career path. Such beauty in the stars, I can only imagine. I have a really poor vision. Oh. So tell me more about yourself. Me trying to remember who I am. I look great today. Whoa, she looks great too. The only thing keeping me sane is knowing that there's an animal called sea bird, and they look like cute blobs that are surprised. A slow pace is still progress. I don't know if I can, but I have to try. I did it. Have a beautiful day, you awesome piece of shit. Me seeing my favorite person for the first time. Me seeing my favorite person for the 6,385th time. What gives people feelings of power, money, status, when a stranger's dog chooses you over their owner? My daughter who has ASD received straight D's on her report today. She cried and said, "I've let everyone down, this is my report card for her." Acting like I don't need cuddles. Secretly loving every cuddle session. When you ask your friend if he would watch a show or movie you like, and he responds with "sure, why not," and not with "no." That's the worst thing I've ever heard of. I work as an actor at a haunted house, and this little girl who was dressed as a cat came through. She saw me and was like, "No thank you, please don't get closer, I'm already scared." And I was like, "Alright, I appreciate the good manners, I'll back off." So her dad picks her up and starts going down the rest of my dark hall, and I just hear her yell, "Everybody wait." I drop my ears, so I find them and give them to her dad, and she goes, "Thank you, but I hope I never see you again, goodbye," and waved over her dad's shoulder. I waved back and she gave me a thumbs up. Honestly, this kid has a lot of guts, props for being so polite. When she's terrified, I hope she gets a lot of candy this year. When a simple gift is enough to make you happy for a long time. I was 9 years old, waiting for the school bus in Wisconsin winter. I had a thin coat, no hat or gloves. A woman driving past saw me and stopped giving me a blanket from the back of her car. It was a long skinny one, so she wrapped it around my head and shoulders like a big scarf. I remember thanking her, but being confused. I told her I didn't know how I would give it back. When I was done borrowing it, she hugged me and said not to worry, I still have that blanket. I can do it, I just need to try. I did it. Are you storing your cheese in the fridge? Experts say you should leave your cheese out on the counter. The experts. Woke up to Leonard freaking out, jumping on me trying to lick my face at 5 AM, which he never does, before I realized the fire alarm was going off and there was smoke in the hallway of my apartment complex. We evacuated and everyone is safe. 13 for 10, very good boy. I got a promotion at work today. I made it out of bed today without crying. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. My donor was a young girl who was very caring and had many hobbies. She loved school and was gonna do big things with her life. She seemed pretty freaking awesome, a beautiful soul, admired by all. I'll put this to good use, babe. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. To have gotten this far is a gift. Captain, aren't you ashamed of your scars? Ashamed? Why should I be ashamed? True, they represent my past hurts and pains, but they also represent something else, that in spite of those things, I survived. Sometimes you just gotta remind yourself that you're a bad little berry, juicy little who deserves all the good things coming your way, baby. Just did 700 days on Duolingo and decided to buy a cake and candles to celebrate. I love people who romanticize the out of every little win in their lives. I want to be those people. That's the cutest dress I have ever seen, but I'm too fat, I'd never be able to pull it off. Screw it, I'm adorable. Me waiting for my friend to finish talking to a random person because they know everyone on earth. Me running away from the imaginary ghost after switching off the lights. Hemlo just came to say, you can do it, have good day. If you are singing along to a song on the radio, there is a good chance you are singing along with thousands of people, so in a way we are part of a worldwide chorus. When you're sad and started out everything, and your friends remind you that they love you and care about you and are always going to be there for you. You did your best today, I love you. These walks mean everything to me. Me too. You know who's gonna give you everything? Yourself. When you had a bad day, but she tells you everything will be alright. Dapper dad pose. Always got one ear on rapper opening mode. They're so cool, I wish I was like them. Worry not my child, you may be destined for much greater. You, my love. Yeah, these flowers are pretty, but you're even prettier. Well, it is a hot day. If my girlfriend turned into a worm, I'd build her a worm sanctuary and take care of her. Me when I show up to the kindest person competition, but my opponent didn't show up to let me win. 10 things to stop wearing in 2023, 1 to 10, the weight of other people's judgments and expectations. I wish I could have given them more. You gave your time, a most precious gift. Finish your food, son. There are hippos out there who are hungry. Am I moving too slowly? You don't need to go fast in order to go far. Have you ever found out that someone you know was going through something unimaginably heavy and afterwards you saw them in an entirely different light? That's the case with nearly everyone. If we knew the untold weight that others carry in silence, we might all have a lot more compassion and would realize that there is absolutely no room for judgment. Be humble, stay kind, maintain your state of grace. Here, virtual hug. Looks like you need one. When you're different from all your friends, but they still vibe with you. While my generation grew up, all weekends began with this, all weekends ended with this. Me every time I go to someone's house and they have dogs. When I see my friend who lives in a +6 hour time zone is still online, I sent him a message about the time, so he can go to bed. He often forgets the time, because that's what friends do. If you need me, I'll be playing in my room with all my little things. I'm a piece of trash, haha. As someone who cares deeply about the environment, I'm obligated to pick you up. Is 7 o'clock okay, you smooth f***er? My mental health after a long day. I'm just too big. You guys will look really small in the photo with me. Let's try it the other way. Whenever I scold my cat, I use the royal we, so she doesn't feel so ashamed. We don't eat that. We don't chew on electrical cords. I say, it's as if L2 have a problem with eating wires or plastic I found on the floor and she and I are working on that problem together. You're probably wondering why I've gathered you all here today. Muhammad Ali letting a young fan win a fight 1963. Sorry, I thought I heard you just say get out of my chair, kitty. You must be new here. I did nothing productive today and I'm totally fine with it. When the photographer asks you to look active. Sister Felicity Immaculata, Mother Superior of the Order of Eternal Indifference sends you blessings on this day. Nobody cares. In the best way possible. You're free to mess up, learn and grow. Cherry pie, apple pie, pumpkin pie, you cutie pie. You let me enjoy. Thank you.
Spare change, ma'am.